Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? Telemachus 826 here. A little bit of a one-on-one with you guys right now. I'm gonna tell you a little bit on what is gonna be coming up soon. This is an upcoming uh, vid. Now, what's upcoming is a few things. Um, but the first thing I want to tell you off the bat is that I'm giving you my apologies. My apologies are for the way the presentation is on the second day of New York, because it's in four parts, not by me, but because of the camera that I was working with. I have learned a lesson that camera now I can only use when I'm not in studio. So, because it only takes at least 25 minutes and change of time at a time. That's why it's split up in four. The last one, I feel bad for Sinatra. Hey, that song is a wonderful song. It's New York. I'm glad I ended it with that. Um, but it got cut off just a couple of seconds, and I had to do the finish. You gotta finish it, cause it just isn't right without it. So that's why that's just 20 seconds of it. Cause it's the ending. Um, anyway, so that's that. The next thing I want to cover is the appreciation. I appreciate you guys, um, and I love you guys. I love the fact that and surprised by the fact that more than 1,000 people have seen my introduction video. Um, Man, I mean, I couldn't ask for anything else. I mean, I could, but But anyways, thank you so much for all those who've watched it. Um, for all those who've watched it, thank you for for the 10 plus that have subscribed at this moment. But I also need, and I love you. Um, but I need another 490 of you or so to get to the next level. So please, 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 like, subscribe, um, and if you have any comments, please feel free to comment. Please feel free to suggest anything. Please feel free to just say something. As long as it's constructive, please say something. I will definitely look at it. I'll read it. I'll read everything. If it's questions or suggestions, I'll go over it. Um, uh, I may do that too. Where take a few questions and suggestions, and I will go live and discuss it amongst like-minded folks or folks that would love to discuss it, um, and in a positive light, though, in a positive way and with respect. Um, the other thing is that the reason why I'm surprised is because this is the first time that I'm putting myself out the way I am. Uh, I wouldn't say no holds barred because there's certain things that I can't not discuss or won't discuss. But for the most part. Now, and I would say this, you know, from experience, that I have been someone who, straight out of the 10-year-old who was um, born in Puerto Rico, 10 years old, came to Florida to a from a private school to be put into a public school, um, was traumatic enough. Uh, but I was, even though I knew English and Spanish um, well, um, I I was in a bit of a culture shock coming to Florida and uh, in Miami and going to a public school from a private school. Um, and I was academically ahead, but was let and put back simply for not speaking. And in not speaking, being shy, um, it was assumed that I didn't speak English at all. And like I said, by that time I already knew my English and Spanish both equally as well. Um, and I was put into what they called ESOL classes, which is for speakers, Spanish speakers that don't speak English, which was wrong and a bit, yeah, I could say it's a bit racist, but that's the time period I was born. I was living. Um, um, now, I did. I never liked PE. Uh, didn't want to ever dress out. Um, when especially being heavy set, um, I was made fun of, picked on. I was never picked for any teams when split into teams, um, and was very basically alone, um, and was ostracized. Um, it was terrible experience. I did. I mean, it wasn't all terrible because we had music classes, and our music teacher would have us sing songs of the time, like mostly. That was the time with Gloria Stefan when she was in Miami Sound Machine. Um, and so we covered her songs, which is cool. Um, I did I did a couple of plays in elementary school. One of which was Grease, which is very very cool. Um, and that is one of my favorite movies, by the way. Just the original Grease, not with John Travolta um and it's a special movie. And so from there, I went on to we moved um, to Coral Springs, and in there we went to I went to a middle school there, and I was in seventh grade. Seventh grade, I took up the flute and was in the marching band there. Um, the music teacher was she was amazing. She was awesome. Um, afterwards, after going to high school, I saw her too, and always said hello, and um, that was cool. Um, but yeah, I went on to from there. I went on to the high school, which the high school I went to and graduated from is Marjorie Stoneman Douglas. Yes, that Marjorie Stoneman Douglas. Where on Valentine's Day there was uh, that guy that shot and killed some students. Which my heart goes out to those parents and families altogether that lost, um, loved ones. Um, but anyway, but um, in high school, I played. I was still with the flute. I was in the marching band. That was a wonderful experience in the marching band. What I went through, um, and met friends there. Um, in fact, we went to prom together. I did not have a date for prom, um, even though I asked and was turned down. It was like three times. Uh, but that was fine. That was cool. Um, Prom. I so I went like what they called stag, which is just me, myself, and I without a date. But I went with my other friends, and one of which years later passed away, and Sarah, who I still miss. I think she was the sweetest person. Um, uh, so then uh, that was fun. I did the whole like I said prom. In prom I did a lot of dancing and it was fun and uh yeah, the shy kid. Um, I band opened me up, marching band opening me up. The love of music, the love of playing the flute, the love of marching, the love of performing, the love of um, having people, you know, who loved music too and played music, and we all, you know, um, competitions, uh, parades. It was an amazing time. It was an amazing time. If I were to go back, I would do it all over again because that was awesome. Uh, uh, I After that, uh, that was a time in my life that was um, incredible, and it was uh, that was when I came out of my shell, um, and started to love me for me, and had people who loved me for me. Um, you know, a couple of people picked on me, but not as much as in elementary school or middle school. So that's why I say high school was the best. Um, anyway, so um, enough about that. I could go on and on about it, but I'm here to tell you about what's coming up. So let's. If you want to need to know, yeah, comment, ask me questions. I can tell you. Um, uh, so what's coming up is I'm gonna do uh, the new Assassin's Creed. I'm gonna do that live, and the other game that I will be doing live is gonna be the uh, Modern Warfare, the new one. And I do have them on reserve. On pre-order, actually, pre-ordered. Uh, which I can't wait. Um, I love them both. I'm not too much into RPG. Fighting is cool. The fighting ones are cool. Um, you know, player versus player. Um, like Mortal Kombat. Uh, the sports ones I don't do. Um, the I like more open world shooter, first person shooter, um, and once in a while I like the ones where you have to solve puzzles. You know, depending on the puzzles, because some of them can be a real a real pain in the tush to solve, which is annoying. There we go. Some of them can be annoying. But um, now that's one thing. The other one is, as you may have seen, the giveaway uh, for the Obsidian Flames. I did take down, and I cut that out because uh, I wasn't getting enough traction with that. No interest in it really. So I will be doing it again, in a better fashion. I will be making a new video for that. And in that, I'm gonna include it's the sweepstakes not only for the Obsidian Flames, but I also have I have two packages of the trick or trade Pokemon cards, which they come out every year, and these are the 2023, which just came out um, not long ago, and so there's gonna be three winners. They definitely must be in the United States. My international folks, I apologize. I will have something for you guys. But right now, at this moment, I want to focus in on my local U.S. Although I love you guys, I do love everybody. Please don't be discouraged. Please be more encouraged. Please come in, like, um, it's nothing against you. It just happens to be that postage for international, it's a bit more. It can get more expensive, and I would I hate for things to um, take too long, and addresses, you got to make sure the addresses are correct, otherwise they don't arrive on time. Or and I don't want to have to go through that right now. Just starting out, I just want to try to get something off, first. um but again, I said, and my international folks, I love you, especially those people that are on my Pokemon Go friends list. I have from China, Japan, Australia, the Netherlands, um, Spain, Portugal, and I have, others, like Canada and Mexico, and I love you guys. I don't know the other language, but English and Spanish, but for my Spanish folks, los quiero mucho. Mucho amor para ustedes. Um, um, for my, listen, for my Boricuas, huepa. Um, and the thing we say is, yo soy Boricua, pa que tú lo sepas. So that means I am Boricua, which means Puerto Rican. So you know it. That's so you know. So yeah, I have that. I have them up behind me, waiting for the winners. But I will do a video on that and put that up soon. Um, in between, I'll do some vids. If you have comments or concerns or suggestions, or as long as it's like I said, as long as it's with love and respect and it's constructive, we shall have a discussion live on that. And as long is on a timing that when I'm off work, I have to schedule that in. Yeah, and you guys will know. I'll let you know for sure. I won't bring up anything. I'll let you know ahead of time. Listen. At this time day, around this time, I'm gonna be here. I got juice. I got juice. So yeah, so that's about all I got for this vid. Please, if you like my vids, please put like. Please subscribe. It's important for because I want this channel to get to the next level. Like I said, also by end of year, maybe beginning of the new year, I'd like to have already 500 subscribers. Please do that for me. I love you, and I put out my love, and I put out my heart, and I put out my soul for you. All I ask is that you do that for me, because I need that from you. That would be your love and affection and respect for me. The likes and the subscriptions. So please let us go on this, keep going on this journey together. And I'll see you on the next vid. All right. Love you guys. Mucho amor. Lots of love.